Question 1. What is a mineral? Minerals are naturally occurring substances, either organic or inorganic, with specific chemical compositions and physical characteristics. Question 2. Why are mineral resources crucial for industrial development? Minerals serve as the foundation for industries by supplying the essential raw materials for manufacturing processes. Question 3. Which region in India is largely devoid of minerals of economic use? The vast alluvial plains of North India, formed by river deposits, lack significant mineral deposits of economic value. Question 4. Which of the following is not a metallic mineral? Coal is an organic, non-metallic mineral formed from ancient plant matter. Question 5. Which of these is a ferrous mineral? Ferrous minerals contain iron, and iron ore is the primary source of iron. Question 6. Which of the following is used in the manufacturing of aluminum? Bauxite is the principal ore used to extract aluminum. Question 7. Which mineral is primarily used in the electrical and electronics industries due to its ability to be split into thin, flexible sheets? Mica's unique properties make it ideal for electrical insulation and other applications in electronics. Question 8. Which of the following is an organic, non-metallic mineral? Coal is formed from decomposed plant matter, making it an organic mineral. Question 9. Which characteristic describes the distribution of minerals? Minerals are not uniformly distributed. Their occurrence depends on geological formations and processes. Question 10. What is the relationship between the quality and quantity of minerals? Generally, high-quality mineral deposits are less abundant compared to lower-quality ones. Question 11. Which statement is true about the nature of minerals? Minerals take millions of years to form and are finite resources that can be depleted with continuous extraction. Question 12. Which of the following is not a characteristic of minerals? Minerals are non-renewable resources as their formation takes geological timescales. Question 13. Which of the following is a ferrous metal used in the production of steel and other alloys? Manganese is a key ingredient in steel making and the production of various ferroalloys. Question 14. Which of the following is a non-ferrous metal essential for the electrical industry? Copper's excellent conductivity makes it indispensable for electrical wiring and components. Question 15. Which of the following is an inorganic, non-metallic mineral used in various industries, including refractories, construction, and agriculture? Limestone has diverse applications due to its chemical composition and physical properties. Question 16. Which of the following is an organic, non-metallic mineral primarily used as a fuel and in the production of chemicals? Coal is a major source of energy and is also used in the chemical industry. Question 17. Which of the following is a fossil fuel formed from the remains of ancient marine organisms and is a crucial source of energy? Petroleum or crude oil is a vital energy resource and the source of various petroleum products. Question 18. Which of the following is a hydrocarbon gas often found alongside petroleum deposits and used as a clean fuel and in various industrial processes? Natural gas is a versatile energy source known for its relatively clean combustion and diverse applications. Question 19. Which of the following is not a type of metallic mineral? Organic minerals are a category of non-metallic minerals. Question 20. Which of the following is an example of a non-metallic mineral used in construction? Limestone is a common building material and is also used in cement production. Question 21. Which of the following is a key characteristic of minerals that necessitates careful management and utilization? Minerals are finite resources that can be depleted, emphasizing the need for conservation and sustainable practices. Question 22. Which of the following statements best describes the relationship between the quality and quantity of mineral resources? High-quality mineral deposits are usually limited in quantity compared to lower-grade deposits. Question 23. Which of the following is a significant challenge associated with the distribution of mineral resources? The uneven distribution of minerals can create economic disparities and geopolitical tensions. Question 24. Which of the following is a critical aspect of sustainable development in the context of mineral resources? Sustainable development aims to reconcile economic progress with environmental stewardship and intergenerational equity. Question 25. Which mineral belt in India is known for its rich deposits of iron ore, coal, manganese, and bauxite? The Northeastern Plateau region is a major source of these crucial minerals, supporting industries like steel and aluminum. Question 26. Which mineral belt is rich in ferrous metals and bauxite but lacks significant coal deposits? The Southwestern Plateau region has abundant ferrous metals and bauxite, but its coal reserves are limited. Question 27. Which region is known for its petroleum deposits and rich sources of salt? The Northwestern region, particularly Gujarat, is recognized for its petroleum and salt production. Question 28. Which mineral belt is associated with the Aravalli mountain range and is known for its copper and zinc deposits? The Northwestern region is associated with the Aravalli range and contains deposits of copper and zinc. Question 29. Which mineral belt is known for the occurrence of copper, lead, zinc, cobalt, and tungsten? The Himalayan belt, though less explored, is known to host deposits of these minerals. Question 30. Which region in India is a significant producer of mineral oil? Assam Valley has historically been an important oil-producing region in India. Question 31. Where are the major iron and steel industries located in India and why? The Northeastern Plateau region's rich iron ore and coal reserves provide the necessary raw materials for iron and steel production. Question 32. Which state is known for its extensive deposits of monazite and thorium? Kerala's coastal sands contain significant deposits of monazite, a source of thorium. Question 33. Which state is the leading producer of bauxite in India? Odisha contributes the most to India's bauxite production. Question 34. Which region in India is known for its high-grade iron ore deposits? The Southwestern Plateau region, particularly states like Karnataka and Goa, is known for its high-quality iron ore. Question 35. Which state is not a significant producer of manganese in India? Kerala is not a major producer of manganese. The primary manganese-producing states are Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, and Karnataka. Question 36. Which state is known for its petroleum deposits in the Ankleshwar and Kalol oil fields? Gujarat is home to these important oil fields, contributing significantly to India's petroleum production. Question 37. Which region is associated with the Dharwar system of rocks and contains minerals like copper and zinc? The northwestern region's geological formations, including the Dharwar system, host deposits of copper and zinc. Question 38. Which of the following states is not located in the northeastern plateau region? Karnataka is part of the southwestern plateau region, not the northeastern plateau region. Question 39. Which two main types of iron ore are found in India? Hematite and magnetite are the predominant iron ores in India. Question 40. Which state accounts for the largest share of India's iron ore reserves? Odisha possesses the most extensive iron ore reserves in the country. Question 41. In which district of Jharkhand are major copper deposits found? Singhbhum district is known for its significant copper deposits. Question 42. Which state is the leading producer of manganese in India? Madhya Pradesh is the top producer of manganese ore in India. Question 43. Which geological formation is primarily associated with manganese deposits in India? Manganese is mainly associated with the Dharwar system of rocks. Question 44. Which state is not a major producer of bauxite in India? Rajasthan is not a significant producer of bauxite. The major producers are Odisha, Jharkhand, and Gujarat. Question 45. Which rock type is bauxite mainly associated with? Bauxite deposits are commonly found in laterite rocks, which are formed through weathering in tropical and subtropical regions. Question 46. Which of the following is not a major use of copper? Copper is not used in fertilizer production. Its primary applications are in the electrical industry, construction, and jewelry. Question 47. Which state is known for producing high-quality mica? Andhra Pradesh, particularly the Nellore district, is recognized for its superior quality mica? Question 48. Which industry is the primary consumer of mica? Mica's properties make it valuable for insulation and other applications in electrical and electronic devices. Question 49. Which of the following is not a major mica producing state in India? Kerala is not a major mica producer. The primary mica producing states are Jharkhand, Andhra Pradesh, and Rajasthan. Question 50. Which mineral is used in the manufacturing of aluminum? Bauxite is the ore from which aluminum is extracted. Question 51. Which mineral is an important raw material for smelting iron ore and manufacturing ferroalloys? Manganese plays a crucial role in the metallurgical industry. Question 52. Which mineral is primarily used in the electrical and electronics industries due to its unique properties? Mica's ability to be split into thin, flexible sheets with excellent electrical insulation properties makes it essential for various electrical and electronic applications. Question 53. Which of the following is not a conventional source of energy? Solar energy is a non-conventional, renewable energy source. Question 54. Which type of coal accounts for the majority of India's coal deposits? Bituminous coal constitutes around 80% of India's coal reserves. Question 55. Which geological ages are associated with coal deposits in India? Coal in India is found in rock sequences of Gondwana and Tertiary periods. Question 56. Which river valley is associated with the major Gondwana coal fields in India? The Damodar Valley in Jharkhand and West Bengal contains the most important Gondwana coal fields. Question 57. Which of the following is not a major coal mining center in India? Jaipur is not a major coal mining center. Singrauli, Korba, and Talcher are significant coal-producing regions. Question 58. Which type of coal is found in the coastal areas of Tamil Nadu and Gujarat? Lignite, also known as brown coal, is found in these regions. Question 59. Where is crude petroleum typically found? Crude petroleum is formed and trapped within sedimentary rocks. Question 60. When was the Oil and Natural Gas Commission established in India? The Oil and Natural Gas Commission, ONGC, was set up in 1956 to boost oil exploration and production in India. Question 61. Which of the following is not a major oil-producing area in Assam? Ankleshwar is a major oil field in Gujarat, not Assam. Question 62. Where is Mumbai High located? Mumbai High is a significant offshore oil field situated in the Arabian Sea, about 160 kilometers off the coast of Mumbai. Question 63. Which two types of oil refineries are present in India? India has both field-based refineries, located near oil fields, and market-based refineries situated near consumption centers. Question 64. Which of the following is a major use of natural gas? Natural gas has diverse applications, including power generation, industrial processes, and household use. Question 65. Where are India's major natural gas reserves located? The Mumbai High and Kambai Basin on the west coast hold the majority of India's natural gas reserves. Question 66. Which minerals are used for generating nuclear energy? Uranium and thorium are the key minerals utilized in nuclear power generation. Question 67. Where are uranium deposits found in India? Uranium ores are associated with the Dharwar rocks in India. Question 68. Which state has the world's richest monazite deposits? Kerala boasts the world's richest monazite deposits, a source of thorium. Question 69. Which of the following is not a major nuclear power project in India? Singrauli is a coal-based power plant. Tarapur, Rawatbhata, and Kalpakkam are major nuclear power projects. Question 70. Which technology converts sunlight directly into electricity? Photovoltaic cells are used to convert solar radiation into electricity. Question 71. Which regions in India have greater potential for solar energy development? The western states of Gujarat and Rajasthan receive abundant sunlight, making them suitable for solar energy projects. Question 72. How is wind energy converted into electricity? Wind turbines harness the kinetic energy of wind and convert it into electrical energy. Question 73. Which of the following is not a potential region for wind energy development in India? Chhattisgarh is not typically considered a high potential region for wind energy. Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Maharashtra have favorable wind conditions. Question 74. Which form of energy utilizes the heat from the Earth's interior? Geothermal energy taps into the heat generated within the Earth. Question 75. Where is India's first geothermal energy plant located? The Manikran Geothermal Plant in Himachal Pradesh is India's first such facility. Question 76. What does bioenergy refer to? Bioenergy is generated from biomass, which includes agricultural residues, organic waste, and other biological materials. Question 77. Which project in Delhi focuses on converting municipal waste into energy? The Okhla project in Delhi is an example of waste-to-energy initiative. Question 78. Which of the following is not a benefit of bioenergy? Bioenergy reduces reliance on fossil fuels, not increases it. Question 79. Why is conservation of mineral resources important? Mineral conservation is crucial because they are finite resources vital for economic development and environmental well-being. Question 80. What does sustainable development imply in the context of mineral resources? Sustainable development seeks to harmonize economic progress with responsible resource management and environmental considerations. Question 81. Which of the following is not an example of an alternative energy source? Coal is a conventional, non-renewable energy source. Question 82. How can recycling contribute to the conservation of mineral resources? Recycling helps conserve minerals by recovering and reusing valuable materials from scrap, thus reducing the need to mine new resources. Question 83. Which of the following is an example of resource substitution for conserving scarce minerals? Substituting copper with plastic in certain applications reduces the demand for copper, a scarce mineral. Question 84. Why should the export of strategic and scarce minerals be reduced? Reducing the export of strategic and scarce minerals helps preserve these valuable resources for domestic use and future needs. Question 85. Which of the following is a key principle of sustainable development? Sustainable development emphasizes intergenerational equity, ensuring that future generations have access to the resources they need. Question 86. Which of the following is a challenge in promoting sustainable mineral resource management? The abundance and even distribution of mineral resources is incorrect. Challenges include lack of awareness, conflicting interests, and inadequate regulations. Minerals are unevenly distributed and finite, requiring sustainable management. Question 87. Which of the following practices promotes the conservation of mineral resources? Recycling and reuse help reduce the demand for new mineral extraction, thus conserving resources. Question 88. Which of the following is a potential consequence of unsustainable mineral resource extraction? Unsustainable mining practices can lead to environmental damage, resource exhaustion, and social unrest. Question 89. Which of the following is an environmental concern associated with mining activities? Mining operations can contribute to deforestation, water contamination, and air pollution. Question 90. Which of the following is a social impact of mining? Mining can lead to the displacement of local populations, loss of traditional livelihoods, and health risks due to exposure to pollutants. Question 91. Which of the following is a potential benefit of transitioning to renewable energy sources? Renewable energy sources offer environmental benefits, improved air quality, and greater energy independence. Question 92. Which of the following strategies can help extend the lifespan of mineral resources? Efficient use of resources and recycling can help stretch the availability of minerals. Question 93. Which of the following is a challenge in promoting sustainable mineral resource management? Sustainable mineral resource management faces challenges related to awareness, conflicting priorities, and regulatory gaps. Question 94. Which of the following is an example of a conflict between economic development and environmental protection in the context of mineral resources? Mining can sometimes lead to environmental damage, creating a conflict between economic benefits and ecological concerns. Question 95. Which of the following stakeholders plays a crucial role in ensuring responsible mineral resource management? Effective mineral resource management requires collaboration and responsible practices from all stakeholders, including governments, companies, and communities. Question 96. Which of the following is a potential consequence of exporting strategic and scarce minerals without considering domestic needs? Uncontrolled export of strategic minerals can jeopardize the long-term availability of these resources for the country's own needs. Question 97. Which of the following is not a step towards conserving mineral resources? Encouraging disposable products leads to increased consumption and waste, contrary to the principles of resource conservation. Question 98. Which of the following is a potential economic benefit of recycling mineral resources? Recycling can generate employment, reduce reliance on imports, and offer cost advantages compared to mining virgin materials. Question 99. Which of the following is a key aspect of responsible mining practices? Responsible mining involves environmental protection, worker safety, and community engagement. Question 100. Which of the following is a potential challenge in implementing recycling initiatives? Recycling programs can face challenges related to infrastructure, public engagement, and economic feasibility.